Milan. My poor Milan this season. Another lackluster performance. Another performance reflecting the entire season. They can't put two good games together. You never know which one is going to come out. And you can see from the start the type of game it's going to be by l'atteggiamento, the expression, the body language of the players on the field. And we saw it early. We saw Leao moping. We saw other players walking around. And Milan, in a playoff game, the first game of a playoff game for the Champions League to go on to the next round, against Feyenoord, against a team that just fired their coach a couple of days ago. They are having their own problems, their own situations. You should have expected them to come out with a rage, a voglia di fare. They wanted to show their new coach that they can play. You should have expected them to be aggressive, to be quick-paced. You should have expected a lot of things. And yesterday, Milan come out completely flat-footed. The first half was horrendous to watch. Once again, ball possession that go from left to right, to front to back, never from back to front, never creating anything. And then you put in the fact that Milan once again has to suffer a Magna blunder, because after 3 minutes, giving up that goal changes the entire game. And Milan is a weak team. Although we've seen Milan come back so many times this season, against aggressive teams that close themselves well, Milan has always had issues this season. And they go down after 3 minutes, and then it seemed like a mountain to climb. They couldn't do anything. And in the first half, I don't think they even created a chance. At least I don't remember one. We go into the second half. It's a bit better. But how many times did you hold yourself praying that Feyenoord wouldn't find that last pass, that last piece to score another goal? Because they had a few good occasions. They could have scored a second one. Milan never really, I'm going to say, showing that they could score a first. Like yesterday's game was horrible. And I couldn't put this video yesterday. I had problems with YouTube. But Milan, once again, like, horrible to watch. And yesterday he went with the Fab Four from the beginning. We said we didn't know if this team could support the Fab Four, because let's be honest, Joao Felix, Leao, they're not defensive players. They're only attacking players. So if you have 4 attacking players, it's obvious that the support system in the back has to be very, very good. And yesterday we saw that against an aggressive team, that didn't work yesterday. And it was only the real first try. Against Empoli was one thing. But in Europe, against these stronger, tougher teams, and Feyenoord isn't the biggest or strongest team out there, Milan suffered incredibly. And it was painful to watch. It was just painful to watch. Another painful performance from this team. The picture of Contro at the 89th minute, just standing there with his hand, like, he seemed like a coach that has lost already. And he's already been there for like, what, a month, not even. And he's already seeming desperate. Like he has no clue what to do on how to fix this team. And so I think Milan is going to have to go back to the 4-3-3. Somebody's going to have to sit out. Right now, I'm thinking that Leao is the one that's going to be sitting out. I got to be honest, once again, yesterday in that first half, second half, we saw a bit of things here and there, but nothing too concrete. Jimenez yesterday, a very disappointing performance against his old club. I thought he would have been wanting to eat the pitch, to run out there, to do what he could. It didn't happen yesterday. And so, poor performance. They lose 1-0. Is it the end of the world? No, because there's a return game in San Siro in Milan. And could they make up the 1-0? Absolutely. But it's going to need another type of performance. This performance yesterday was atrocious. Unwatchable once again. And Milan is going to have to do a lot better. Like they're out of the Champions League spot for this season. They're not there yet. They're trying to come back. They won barely against Empoli this weekend. Yesterday, I mean, the game was horrible, and we'll see what happens this weekend. But Milan needs to find a way. Milan needs to find a way, and right now, they're not finding it. Let me know what you think. Write in the comments, like and subscribe. Another poor performance, guys.